Welcome to the Simple History Lab. Look at any photo of a celebration before 1977. Soldiers returning from war, athletes winning championships. They shake hands, they hug, they tip their hats, but they never ever high-five. It feels like a universal human instinct, right? A gesture that's been around since the Stone Age, but it's not. The high five is younger than Star Wars. It's younger than the Apple II computer. In fact, there's a specific minute on a specific day in a specific stadium where the first one ever happened. And the reason it took thousands of years to invent is actually quite tragic. Today, we're going back to 1977 to witness the birth of the world's most famous gesture. We're going to uncover the man who started it, a man the MLB tried to erase from history. By the end of this video, you'll never look at a simple high five the same way again, because this isn't just about a hand signal, it's about a man who was too ahead of his time. We've all been there, that split second of social panic. You're excited, they're excited, and you need to acknowledge it now, but your brains aren't synced. You go for the hand, they go for the shoulder. It's awkward. For 2,000 years, humanity lived in that awkwardness. Celebration was formal. It was stiff. Even in the energy world of sports, there was a physical gap between teammates. Why did it take so long for us to just reach up? The answer lies in a psychological barrier that took a very specific person to break. To understand the high five, you first have to understand the low five. Since the 1920s, jazz musicians and the black community used the giving skin gesture. It was cool, it was soulful, but it was always played low, at waist height. Psychologically, the low five was a secret handshake. It was about, we're in this together. But the high five is different. It requires you to look up. It's an explosion of energy. It requires a level of confidence and unfiltered joy that didn't fit the rigid social structures of the early 20th century. It didn't just need a person to do it. It needed a moment of pure, unscripted adrenaline. It's the last game of the regular season. The Los Angeles Dodgers are playing the Houston Astros. Dusty Baker steps to the plate. He swings. The ball disappears over the left field wall. It's his 30th home run of the season, a historic moment. As Baker rounds third base, his teammate, a 24-year-old rookie named Glenn Burke, is waiting for him at home plate. Burke is a fireball of energy. He's so excited he doesn't know what to do with his hands. He doesn't reach low for a traditional skin. He reaches high, above his head. Dusty Baker looks up, sees the hand, and, without thinking, smashes his palm against Burke's. The high five was born. The stadium went wild. They didn't even know what they were cheering for, but they knew they'd seen something new. How did a single moment in LA become a global phenomenon? It followed a three-step framework that every viral trend uses today. Step 1, the visual signal. It was highly broadcastable. On 1970s TVs, a handshake was invisible. A high five was a beacon. Step 2, the branding. The Dodgers started calling themselves the High Five Team. They put it on posters. They made it their identity. Step 3, the universal access. It didn't require language. You could high-five a person who spoke a completely different tongue, and the message was the same. We won. By 1980, it was in every schoolyard in America. By 1985, it was global. But here is the terrible part of the story. The man who gave us this joy, Glenn Burke, was pushed out of the game. Glenn was the first MLB player to be out to his teammates and management, and in 1977, the world wasn't ready. The Dodgers management reportedly offered him $75,000 to get married to hide his sexuality. He refused. They traded him. They sidelined him. By 1980, the father of the high five was out of baseball. He spent his final years in poverty and died of AIDS complications in 1995. He gave the world a way to share happiness while the world took his away. The next time you high-five a friend, remember Glenn. Remember that simple things usually have a cost. It's strange how something so fundamental can be so new.
But if you think the high five is a recent invention, wait until you hear about the thumbs up. Because if you think that came from Roman gladiators, you've been lied to for centuries. But that is a story for next time. Thanks for watching the Simple History Lab. If you have an idea for a simple history video, leave us a comment and we'll do our best to make it for you. Like and subscribe to keep the history alive. See you in the next one.